రాష్ట్రంలో పరిశ్రమలకు అత్యంత పారదర్శకంగా అనుమతులు ఇస్తున్నామని రాష్ట్ర ఐటీ పరిశ్రమల శాఖ మంత్రి కేటీఆర్ స్పష్టం చేశారు. టీఎస్ ఐపాస్ లాంటి విధానం అమెరికాలో కూడా లేదని పేర్కొన్నారు. చౌటుప్పల్ మండలం దండు మల్కాపూర్ గ్రీన్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ పార్క్ లో ఏర్పాటు చేసిన తెలంగాణ పారిశ్రామిక ప్రగతి ఉత్సవంలో మంత్రి కేటీఆర్ పాల్గొని ప్రసంగించారు. ముఖ్యమంత్రి కేసీఆర్ నాయకత్వంలో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం అన్ని రంగాల్లో అద్భుతంగా పురోగతి సాధించిందన్నారు. పర్యావరణం, పరిశ్రమల రంగాల్లో అద్భుతమైన ప్రగతి జరిగిందన్నారు. తెలంగాణలో సమగ్ర, సమతుల్యత, సమ్మిళిత అభివృద్ధి జరిగిందని కేటీఆర్ పేర్కొన్నారు. పరిశ్రమల ఏర్పాట్లో అత్యంత పారదర్శకంగా అనుమతులు ఇస్తున్న రాష్ట్రం మన తెలంగాణ మాత్రమే అని గుర్తు చేశారు. టీఎస్ ఐపాస్ విధానంలో 15 రోజుల్లో అనుమతులు ఇస్తున్న రాష్ట్రం తెలంగాణ. అమెరికాలో కూడా ఇలాంటి విధానం లేదు అని అక్కడి పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలు చెప్పారని కేటీఆర్ గుర్తు చేశారు. మానవ చరిత్రలో 3వ అతిపెద్ద కార్యక్రమం మన హరితహారం కార్యక్రమమని కేటీఆర్ తెలిపారు. భవిష్యత్తు తరాలకు పచ్చటి వాతావరణం అందిస్తున్నామని పేర్కొన్నారు. పల్లె పట్టణ ప్రగతి కార్యక్రమాల ద్వారా పల్లెలు, పట్టణాలకు పలు జాతీయ అవార్డులు వచ్చాయన్నారు. తెలంగాణలోని మారుమూల గ్రామాల్లో ఉన్న ప్రజలు కూడా సంతోషంగా ఉన్నారు. తెలంగాణను అవహేళన చేసిన వాళ్లు కనుమరుగయ్యారని పేర్కొన్నారు. 60 ఏళ్లలో జరగని పనిని 9 ఏళ్లలో కేసీఆర్ చేసి చూపించారు. కాళేశ్వరం ప్రాజెక్టు ఇతర దేశాలకు పాఠాలు నేర్పుతుందని అమెరికా ఇంజనీర్లు అన్నారు. అది తెలంగాణకు దక్కిన గొప్ప గౌరవమని కేటీఆర్ స్పష్టం చేశారు.
Ministry of External Affairs, the Indian embassies, the Indian Consul General's offices there, they facilitate a lot of meetings for us. So I remember this feedback. You know, in one of our, I don't remember where it was, maybe it was New York, maybe it was DC or in London, I don't remember. So we were having these back-to-back meetings, and there were these Government of India officials, Indian Foreign Service officers who were part of these meetings. So one of them, in the little bit of a break we had for 15-20 minutes, he walks up to me. He says, "Sir, I've seen many delegations. We take care of a lot of delegations, you know, Government of India delegations. Many state delegations come to us, many trade bodies come to us. But I've rarely seen a state with such passion, such commitment and such hunger. Why is this the case, you think," is what he asked. He said, why do you think this is the case? Why do you think Telangana, what makes Telangana special? So I only had one answer for him. I said, "Sir, we really had to fight hard for this state. We fought 14 years to make this dream a reality. We fought really hard. And this state has not just come about, you know, overnight. It is fraught with struggle, with sacrifices, with hundreds of youngsters losing their lives. So we owe it to them. We owe it to the people of our state. We owe it to those who lost their lives, who gave their lives. And we owe it to them to prove that we are no less than anybody. In fact, we are probably far better than anybody else in India." So that is where you see the hunger, the passion, what drives us. Now, in case you're thinking I'm indulging in hyperbole, let me tell you this. In 2014, I said Telangana is a special state. What makes us special? What makes us special is, in 2000, let me give you a quick before and after kind of a scenario. What was the situation before Telangana? What is it now in terms of numbers? Because I believe numbers speak for themselves, statistics speak for themselves. In 2014, the per capita income of Telangana, back then when the state was initiated, the state was formed, was exactly 1,12,000 rupees. As of March 31st this year, Telangana's per capita income is the highest in the country with 3,17,000 rupees. Now you can see the incremental growth from 1,12,000 to 3,17,000, highest for any state in the country. Let me also tell you the national average is only 1,70,000 rupees. So we are almost 80-85% above the national average. Let me also tell you, I think one of the speakers alluded to it, Anil Agarwal ji, I think it was. The GSDP, the gross state domestic product of the state of Telangana when it was formed was 5,05,000 crores. As of March 31st, 2023, the gross state domestic product of Telangana is 13.27 lakh crore. Again, the fastest growing state in terms of GSDP size, in terms of GSDP growth rates. The third and most important thing from our perspective, yesterday we released the IT exports and IT employment numbers. What was a pleasant surprise for me, my entire team also, was the kind of growth we've experienced over the last 2 years. You know, in Hyderabad, the first IT company, the first IT building came up in 1987. It was a building, I don't know, for those of you Hyderabadis who grew up here, you would recollect a building called Intergraph in Begumpet. You know, when you come from Patni towards Somajiguda, You would see it on the left. It was a very distinct building. I was in school at that point in time. Actually, I was in my 7th or 8th grade, so I also remember it. That was the first IT company that came in. So in 1987, when the story of Hyderabad and IT companies in Hyderabad started from zero. Then we came to 2014, when the new state of Telangana came into being. The total IT exports from Telangana in 2013-14 were 56,000 crores. And now, as of yesterday, the total IT exports in 2023 is at 241,000 crores, which is 2.41 lakh crores. The kind of growth we've had, a 4x growth, you know, in technology, in startup, world, people talk in multiples. They talk about valuations in 4x, 10x, 12x. But in Telangana today, we can talk about our exports in multiples. We have grown from 56,000 crore to 2,40,000 crore. Not these numbers, it's just not these numbers that make it special. In Telugu, if I have to say it in one line, what is Telangana model? I'd say this. Telangana Abhiruddhi Namuna enti ante Samagra, Samikruta, Sammilita, Samatulya model, Telangana model. Ante enti English lo enti? Samagra, Samikruta, Sammilita, Samatulya model ante enti? Samagra ante holistic. Samikruta ante integrated. Sammilita ante inclusive. Samatulya ante balanced. Now that is the model of Telangana. Why do I say that? What makes me say that with such confidence? What makes me say that? What gives me that bragging right? Because we are a unique state. On the one hand, we have IT exports going through the roof, explosive IT growth. In fact, yesterday evening, I received a message from a press reporter saying, sir, these numbers sound too unbelievable. Have you validated them? I said, yes. STPI, NASSCOM, SEZ, these are all Government of India bodies. And you all know that Modi is not my best friend. And if I was lying, he would certainly have BJP fellows, shooting through the roof, shouting from the rooftop saying, these are all lies, right? So I said, yes, they've been vetted, they've been validated, and they have been completely scrutinized by the people who actually announce them every year. So as incredulous as it might sound, let me tell you, Telangana is less than 3% of India in terms of population. Telangana is less than 3% in terms of India's population. But when the National Panchayat Awards are announced, we receive 30% of the National Panchayat Awards. That's what makes Telangana special. When I say Samatulya, balanced model, this is a unique state where you have agri exports growing and IT exports also growing. Where you have rural development happening, winning 30% of the awards, and you also have urban development happening in the form of Patan Pragati, and we win the largest number of awards for a state in India. 26 awards in Swachh Sarvekshan for our municipalities, highest in terms of pro rata, in terms of population for any state in the country. That's what makes Telangana unique. We also have some very, very unique distinctions. The place where you are seated today, on 28th of June 2014, some of you might remember, some of you who may have attended that event may remember. In Taj Krishna, we had an event. Any of you who were there on that day, 2014? So all of you moved to Hyderabad recently, what's happening? So 2014, on the 28th of June, there was an event in Taj Krishna where I had said that we'll do everything and anything in our capacity to make sure that Hyderabad becomes the numero uno in terms of IT expansion, IT-enabled services, and IT growth in India. It took a lot of commitment, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of support from my team and all of us. It took a lot of effort from all of us to make that happen. Today I stand here proudly. We had committed that day on 28th of June 2014, stating that we'll build India's largest technology incubator. I stand here proudly today. This is not just India's largest technology incubator, this is the world's largest technology incubator, the T-Hub. On to the left there, you would see India's largest prototyping facility called as the T-Works.